You see your cat on the kitchen counter. The morning light catches the dust motes dancing in the air. It's a peaceful scene, until you notice it. That deliberate, almost thoughtful extension of a paw, inching your favorite ceramic mug closer and closer to the edge. Your heart jumps. Your first, most human instinct is to shout their name, a sharp "no" cutting through the quiet. You rush over, grabbing the mug just in time, maybe giving your cat a little scolding. You think you've just set a boundary. You think you've taught a lesson, but you haven't. What you've actually done is taught your cat the worst possible lesson, and it's a mistake 99% of us make every single day.
In that moment, your cat didn't hear, "Stop that." What your cat's brilliant predictive brain actually learned was this: pushing this specific object is the fastest, most effective way to make my giant, beloved human teleport across the room and give me their complete, undivided attention. By the end of this video, you will know the one daily habit that teaches your cat to communicate with you peacefully, without ever needing to destroy your belongings again. But first, you need to understand the fundamental feline principle of environmental control. Because without it, your cat will keep escalating its behavior, and you will keep thinking you have a bad cat, when in reality, you have a very smart cat who is desperately trying to be heard. You are not a bad owner for having made this mistake. You are a loving owner who has been trying to speak English to someone who only understands feline. This single misunderstanding is the root of so much frustration in the human-cat relationship. It starts with the mug. Then, when that no longer gets the same dramatic reaction, it might become the pen on your desk while you're trying to work. Then the television remote. Then the glass of water by your bed. It feels like a targeted attack. It feels personal. You start to think, my cat is doing this to annoy me. They are being naughty. They are angry at me. This is the moment where the bond begins to fray. It's a heartbreaking setup punch. The setup. You see a pattern of deliberate destruction. The punch. The truth is, your cat isn't angry with you. It is trying to start a conversation. But you have accidentally taught it that the only word you seem to understand is chaos. Every time they successfully knock something over and you react, you are reinforcing the behavior. You are, with the best of intentions, teaching them to shout. This isn't a theory, it's a core principle of animal cognition. Cats are masters of cause and effect. They are tiny scientists living in our homes, constantly running experiments. The experiment is simple. If I do X, what does my environment do in return? And too often, the most interesting thing their environment can do is you. Your sudden movement, your focused gaze, your voice filled with emotion. To a creature living in a largely static indoor world, this is the most exciting feedback they can possibly generate. They are not trying to be bad. They are trying to have an effect. They are trying to matter. They are asserting their right to control their environment, a primal need that we so often overlook. We give them food, water, a soft bed, and all of our love. But we forget to give them power. We forget to give them a job. And so, they create one for themselves. The job becomes chief gravity tester, head of object relocation. And their primary reward is your frustrated attention. And the most devastating part of this cycle of misunderstanding, the more you react with punishment or anger, the more confused and anxious your cat becomes. They don't connect your anger to the act of pushing the object. They connect it to the successful act of summoning you. They learn that their greatest tool for connection also brings a frightening, unpredictable energy with it. So they will try again, maybe a little louder next time, hoping for a different result. They are trapped, and without the right translation, so are you. But there is a way to break this cycle forever. There is a way to change the entire conversation from one of chaos to one of quiet understanding. And it all starts by decoding the one single drive that governs their entire world, the one we are about to explore. You are not alone. That feeling of guilt you have right now, replaying that moment in your mind, it's a sign that you have been doing it all wrong. But that is not the truth. The truth is that guilt is a sign that you are one of the few owners who cares enough to get it right. 99% of cat owners make this exact mistake. We react to the symptom, not the cause, because we have been trained our entire lives to think like humans, not like cats. We see a broken mug and we think disobedience. We see a spilled glass and we think defiance. We are applying a human moral code to a creature that operates on an entirely different and far more ancient set of principles. But when we look inside the feline mind, through the lens of modern cognition research, we find something fascinating. A cat's brain is not built for obedience. It is built for survival, for exploration, for mastery.
Deep within their neurological wiring is something scientists call the seeking circuit. This is not simply about hunger or the need for a comfortable place to sleep. It is a powerful, primal, and relentless drive to investigate, to manipulate, and to understand the cause and effect of their surroundings. This circuit is what made their ancestors the planet's most perfect predators. It is what compels them to test every new object, to understand every sound, and to map every inch of their territory. It is a constant, low-level hum of curiosity that must be satisfied. When that circuit is not given a healthy outlet, it doesn't just turn off. It finds its own outlet. And that outlet is often your favorite pen, your glass of water, or your car keys sitting on the edge of the table. Now, think about how you instinctively talk to your cat. That little voice in your head that tells you to use a higher pitch, a softer tone. You might feel a little silly doing it.
But science actually validates you completely. Recent studies on the human-animal bond have shown that cats respond far more positively to the higher vocal registers we instinctively use when speaking to them. To their ears, this tone mimics the non-threatening, comforting calls of a mother cat to her kittens. So without even realizing it, you have been tapping into a deep, ancestral form of communication. You are already speaking their language in one way. You are already proving you have the right instincts. Remember the one daily habit I mentioned at the beginning? The one that teaches your cat to communicate without destruction? We are getting closer, but you need to deeply internalize this concept of the seeking circuit first. Because without this understanding, the habit is just a random action. With this understanding, it becomes a powerful and precise conversation. It is the key that turns the lock.
Your cat's desire to push that pen off your desk isn't a sign of rebellion. It is the sign of a highly intelligent, understimulated mind testing the laws of physics in its own home laboratory. It is an experiment, and your reaction is the most important piece of data they collect. Right now, you are teaching them that the most interesting experiments are the ones that involve your most valuable things. But we are about to change that. We are about to shift the entire dynamic by first learning to see the world not from our height, but from theirs. Imagine this from your cat's perspective. For a moment, step out of your world and into theirs. You are a creature of instinct, a tiny predator whose ancestors roamed vast territories. But your territory is now the living room. The same chair, the same table, the same window with the same view, day after day after day. Your world is safe and it is full of love, but it is fundamentally static. Meanwhile, deep in your ancient feline brain, that powerful seeking circuit we talked about is firing constantly. It's a neurological hum, a deep-seated need to explore, to hunt, to cause and effect and see what happens. It's not a choice. It is a biological imperative. You are bored. Not just a little bored. You are profoundly, existentially understimulated. You leap onto the desk, a landscape you have mapped 1,000 times. But today,
You see it. A pen. A simple plastic tube. You extend a paw, gently at first. You touch it. It rolls. The movement is a spark in the darkness. The smooth surface feels interesting under your paw pad. You push it again, a little harder this time. It moves faster, and it makes a soft scratching sound against the wood. This is the most fascinating thing that has happened all morning. It's a puzzle, a physics experiment. What happens if I push it just a little more? It teeters on the brink, a moment of pure potential energy, and then it falls.
It clatters on the floor, a sharp, satisfying sound that echoes in the quiet room. And then the magic happens. The giant you adore, the center of your universe, suddenly appears. They make loud, energetic noises. Their eyes are wide, and all of their focus, all of that powerful, loving attention, is aimed directly at you. It's a little confusing, maybe even a little scary, but it is also the most profound form of engagement you have felt all day. In that moment, you have learned a critical lesson. You have successfully manipulated your environment. You have summoned your person. You have power. You have control. You are not a passive resident of this space. You are an active agent within it. Remember that single daily habit I promised you at the start? The one that stops this entire cycle before it even begins? We are getting so close to it. But you must fully grasp this shift in perspective first. You have to feel what your cat is feeling. Otherwise, the habit will feel like a trick, not a true conversation, and your cat will know the difference. They will sense your lack of genuine understanding, and the trust you're trying to build will never fully form. If this perspective shift is helping you see your cat differently, subscribe. Not for me, but to be part of a community of owners dedicated to decoding this beautiful, silent language. We do this so we can stop labeling cats as naughty or bad when they're just being cats. Our next video will explore the hidden meaning behind the elevator butt pose, and you will not want to miss that translation. Does your cat knock things off while looking directly at you? Drop it in the comments right now, because what it actually means is going to surprise you. I read every single one. Now that you understand the deep, internal why behind the action, it's time to learn the specific what. The dictionary is open. Let's begin the translation. First, the slow paw push. You are at your desk, trying to focus. Out of the corner of your eye, you see it. A single, delicate paw, extending slowly, methodically, towards a pen. Your cat isn't swatting it, it's pushing. You see defiance. You see a tiny creature testing your authority, a silent battle of wills over a 10-cent piece of plastic. The real feline meaning is far more profound. It is pure, unadulterated scientific curiosity. Your cat is a physicist in a fur coat, testing the fundamental laws of their universe. They are exploring gravity, the properties of sound, and most importantly, the complex principle of cause and effect. The push is a question. If I apply force to this object, what happens next? Your reaction is simply a part of the data they are collecting. The correct owner response, then, is not to punish the scientist, but to redirect the experiment. Calmly, without alarm. Say their name to break the spell. Gently remove the object from the edge, then immediately redirect that brilliant, curious mind to an appropriate puzzle toy or a crumpled piece of paper. You are not saying no. You are saying, excellent question, here is a better laboratory. Second, the full arm sweep. This one feels personal. It's not a delicate push, it's a dramatic, sweeping gesture that clears a shelf of your most cherished photos or a mantelpiece of its decorations. You see anger. You see a destructive tantrum. It feels like a calculated act of rebellion, designed to cause maximum chaos and frustration. But what your cat is actually communicating is a desperate bid for engagement. This is a sign of profound, soul-crushing boredom. Their ancient, predatory drive, the one that is programmed to stalk, chase, and capture, has been left idle for too long. The arm sweep is a scream into the void.
Play with me, see me, give my brain something to do.
The correct owner response is counterintuitive but critical. You must ignore the mess, just for a moment. Do not reward the act by immediately cleaning it up, as that is still a form of attention. Instead, grab a wand toy and initiate a vigorous 5-minute play session. Let them hunt, let them pounce, let them kill the feathered toy. You are fulfilling the deep, primal need they were expressing in the only way they knew how. You can clean up the mess later, once their world has been re-enchanted with the thrill of the hunt. Third, knocking over your water glass. This feels like the ultimate act of feline sabotage. It's always a full glass, always on a surface that can be damaged, and often while they are looking directly at you. You see pure malice. But the real feline meaning is rarely about you. It is almost always about the water itself. In the wild, stagnant water is dangerous. Moving water is fresh and safe. Your cat's brain is hardwired with this knowledge. The shimmering reflective surface of the water in your glass, the way it ripples and catches the light, is infinitely more fascinating and appealing than the still, lifeless water in their bowl. They are not trying to ruin your coffee table. They are investigating a potentially superior water source. The correct owner response is to become a water detective. Check their bowl. Is it clean? Is it filled with fresh water? Crucially, is it too close to their food bowl? Many cats have an instinctual aversion to drinking near their food, as in nature, a kill can contaminate a water source. The ultimate solution is to speak their language directly. Get a cat water fountain. It provides the moving, oxygenated water their instincts crave, solving the problem before it even begins. And fourth, the most misunderstood signal of all, knocking something over and then immediately, pointedly, looking away to groom themselves. You see cold, calculating indifference. You see a creature that just shattered your favorite mug and couldn't care less. It feels like the deepest insult. The real feline meaning is the highest, most complex form of social communication you can receive. They successfully got your attention, but your reaction, your gasp, your shout, your sudden leap from the couch was too intense. It flooded their senses and created social tension. Grooming, in this specific context, is what behaviorists call a displacement behavior. It is a neurological reset button, an action they use to calm their own nerves and to signal a desire to de-escalate the situation. They are not ignoring you. They are screaming at you in their own silent language. That was a little too much. I am feeling stressed. Let's all just calm down. The correct response is to mirror them. Lower your own energy. Soften your voice. Take a slow, deep breath and offer a slow blink. You are telling them you understand, that you are not a threat, and that you accept their apology for making things so awkward. And now, the one habit I promised you at the beginning, the simplest thing you can do every single day to prevent all of this. Every morning, before you do anything else, before the coffee is brewed, before you check your phone, take 30 seconds to perform an environmental reset. It sounds complex, it sounds like a chore, but it is the simplest, most profound act of communication you can offer your cat. It is the secret habit I promised you at the beginning. Find one small cat-safe object on a surface your cat frequents. It could be a coaster on the coffee table, a specific designated toy on the bookshelf, a non-toxic pen on your desk. Now, move it. Move it 6 inches to the left. Turn it 90 degrees. That is it. That is the entire secret. I can feel your skepticism through the screen. It feels too simple. Almost absurdly so.
to solve a problem that feels so complex and frustrating. But you are not just moving an object. You are sending a message directly into the core of your cat's predatory brain, in a language it was born to understand. You are speaking the silent, ancient language of territory and discovery. This tiny, almost insignificant act satisfies one of the most powerful and misunderstood drives in the feline mind, the neophilic instinct. Neo meaning new, and philic meaning love. Cats are biologically programmed to love novelty. For their wild ancestors, a single blade of grass bent the wrong way, a new scent on the breeze, a small stone overturned. These were not trivial details. They were vital data points. They could mean prey is near, a rival has passed through, or a new danger is present. The domestic cat, living in our safe, climate-controlled homes, still possesses this exact same million-year-old software. When their environment is static, unchanging,
And predictable, day after day after day.
this instinct doesn't just go dormant. It begins to scream. That scream is the sound of your favorite mug crashing to the floor. The environmental reset is the whisper that calms that scream before it even begins. You are providing a tiny, non-destructive puzzle for their brilliant mind to solve. You are giving their powerful seeking circuit, the neurological engine we talked about earlier, its first and most important job of the day. Imagine your cat's morning from their perspective now. They wake, stretch, and begin their territorial patrol. In the old reality, the world is identical to the one they left when they fell asleep. It is a boring, sterile landscape that offers zero mental stimulation. Their brain, hardwired for the hunt, is an engine with nowhere to go. So, it creates its own chaos. It seeks out the objects that create the most interesting results when manipulated. The ones that are shiny, the ones that make noise, the ones that summon the giant, beloved human. But in the new reality, the one you have curated, their patrol yields a discovery. The coaster is not where it was. Their brain lights up. It is a mystery. They must approach, sniff, perhaps gently touch it with a paw. They are remapping their territory, engaging their senses, and using their intellect. The very need that once fueled destruction is now fulfilled by quiet, calm investigation. You have single-handedly transformed a moment of potential conflict into a moment of enrichment. You haven't just stopped at quote 2. You have provided a quote 3 to replace it. This is the difference between managing a cat and truly understanding one. By committing to this 30-second ritual, you are fundamentally changing your relationship. You are moving from the role of a reactive guard, constantly saying quote 4, to the role of a proactive architect, a curator of their world. You are demonstrating, in a way your cat deeply and instinctively understands, that you see them. You see their brilliant mind. You respect their primal needs. This builds a foundation of trust that is deeper than a full food bowl or a soft place to sleep. It is a trust built on cognitive empathy. It is the kind of bond that turns a pet into a true companion. You have now joined the 1% of owners who do not just coexist with their cat. They communicate with them on a level most people don't even know exists. You are no longer a victim of their seemingly random chaos. You are the source of their quiet contentment. You have learned to speak their language, and in doing so, you have given them the one thing they crave even more than attention, a sense of purpose in their world. What does your cat do that you always misunderstood until now? Tell me the story in the comments below. The story you were once embarrassed by, the one that made you feel like a bad owner. Now you know the truth. You were just listening in the wrong language. Stay curious. Your cat is talking. You just have to learn how to listen.